I just finished my Get Ready With Me, but then I realized I have something really important I need to tell the world, and that is I got Olivia Rodrigo tickets and you didn't. No, I'm kidding. I'm not trying to brag. I'm trying to brag a little bit, because if I wasn't trying to brag, I wouldn't tell you at all. So there's a little bit of bragging going on here, but I wanted to start a larger conversation here. There's gonna be two parts. There's gonna be two parts of this conversation. First part of the conversation is Ticketmaster queues definitely not being random. 100% not being random. So this is something I have noticed for me personally. There's no causation here. We're using big girl words. I can't speak. There's no causation here, but there's certainly a correlation here that I want to be looked into more. And if anyone has any data, okay, can you like stop interrupting me? Like I'm being like really like, I'm trying to chit chat here. But if anyone has any data to add, I really need you to comment down below, because we need to investigate this. Ticketmaster, I swear it's not random. Now, I've had an account, my original Ticketmaster account, for years now. Years. This is the Ticketmaster account I have been using for pre-sales. So at least 7 years, most likely 8 or 9 years. For this account, I have gotten all of my major tickets on this account. So I had Sabrina tickets. Now I didn't get that through the queue. I actually got that resale, but they were on my account. I had Sabrina tickets, Billy tickets, Harry tickets, which again, those were resale, Casey tickets, Espa tickets, Kiss of Life tickets. You know, every concert I went to in the past, I had these tickets on. So I just want to make that clear. Ticketmaster sees I go to concerts a lot, frequently, and spend money on my tickets, because I don't normally get the cheapest tickets, because it's not good. Once you transition from the upper bowl to the lower bowl, it makes you kind of a snob, and it makes you not want to go back to the upper bowl. And if I'm going alone anyway, I tried to buy lower bowl. Granted, now that tickets are getting more expensive, we're moving back up to the upper bowl, but that's kind of how Ticketmaster sees me. They see me as someone who goes to concerts frequently and spends money on their concerts. Again, disclaimer, going to concerts is a hobby of mine. I really love it. People spend their money in other dumb ways. I just spend all my money in dumb ways. I'm really bad with money. So that's my one account. Now, this account also has had a lot of issues. Like, someone hacked into my account and sold my tickets at one point. I was freaking out. Whatever, it got solved. I got my tickets back. So I've had a lot of history with this account. But then as my Comcast email started getting really bad, I stopped getting verification codes for this account. Meaning, when I would get locked out of this account, it would be near impossible for me to get back in. Now, the first time I got locked out of this account, it kind of just logged me back in somehow. I can't explain it. Sometimes the Ticketmaster app logs you out, sometimes it logs you back in. The app sucks. But then one day, it never logged me back in. And when I was trying to get back in, I was like, shoot. The Ticketmaster account is tied to my email, which doesn't get the verification codes for some reason. And it's also tied to my own phone, my old phone, which isn't gonna get the verification text because I have a new number. So at that point, I realized, damn, I am screwed. I can't get back into this account. I'm completely locked out. So luckily, all my tickets from that account I already had downloaded on my phone. So I had my tickets. I wasn't panicking about that. I was more so just panicking that I couldn't get back in my account. And also I was worried that the same thing would happen. Like, someone's gonna hack my tickets, sell them, and then I'm not gonna know because I can't get back in my app. But I just accepted, like, I can't get back in. So we just have to hope that doesn't happen. And I'm gonna create a new account for future sales. So I created a new account, whatever. I bought my Madison Beer tickets with that new account. But again, those tickets were not hard to get. And then I tried to get Harry Styles tickets with that account, could not get them. I was super high in the queue. My other Ticketmaster account, as time went on, as I was going to more and more concerts, I noticed my queue number was really low. Like, I would always be in the first couple of thousand. One time I think I was under 1,000, which was crazy. For Baby Monster, I'm pretty sure I was 700. Insane. So again, as time went on, as I went to more and more concerts, I noticed my position in the queue was getting better and better and better. Again, that is how I quite literally got Ariana Grande tickets, which, as you know, were near impossible to get. So this new account was not giving me them queue numbers. I was like, damn it. We struck gold with my other account and this account's bad. So the other day when Olivia tickets went on sale, I was like, you know, I'm gonna obviously use my new account to try to get tickets, but let me just see if I can get in my old account because I want to at least try. So I'm going through the whole spiel of trying to get the verification code from my email, but I noticed my Comcast email was like, listen, we know, they basically sent a invitation to customers saying, we know our email sucks, so we're transitioning you to Yahoo. Click this link to change your Comcast email to Yahoo or Yahoo, I don't know. So I did that, and then immediately, of course, I start getting the emails from Ticketmaster about the verification code. So all of a sudden I'm back in my old account and I'm like, perfect. I'm gonna enter the queue on my phone and on my computer. The computer one has my new account, my phone has my old account. Boom, I'm entering at the same time, nothing's different, I'm at the same IP address, all that. Tell me why. Sorry, I just burped. Duh. My new account for the Philadelphia date, I was trying to get into show 2 Sunday because I had a feeling obviously Saturday is gonna be the more popular date. I was 45,000 in line. Yeah, no shit, I'm not getting tickets. I immediately closed my laptop. I'm like, boom, it's not happening for that one. The capacity's max like 20,000. So obviously I'm not getting it with number 45,000. Then on my phone, it's taking longer to load and I'm like, oh, I'm definitely not getting these tickets. It's gonna say 100,000. It loads and it tells me I am 4,000 in line. Oh. Now, I'm still a little worried because if you do the math, if everyone's buying 4 tickets, then I would not be able to get tickets. But I'm like, okay, not everyone's gonna be buying 4 tickets. So by the time I get to the end of the line, there should still be tickets left. And luckily there were. That's gonna be the second part of the conversation, is how expensive the tickets were. But it just makes me think, like, okay, how come this old account always gives me a better spot in line? I swear there's some algorithm they use to prioritize people because nothing was different in between these 2 accounts, like entering the line. I entered at the same time. Only thing I can think is my phone was on data and my laptop was on Wi-Fi, but my laptop loaded faster than my data. My phone was taking longer to load, but I was still at a higher spot in line. So I don't know, so freaking weird. The next part of my conversation is, okay, these ticket prices are too expensive, Olivia. Love you, love your music. You make bop after bop after bop. But tell me why I got, you know, to the end of the queue to buy the tickets. The cheapest tickets at that moment, the cheapest tickets were $240. Now, I'm not gonna pretend that's the most expensive I've ever bought a ticket for. I bought tickets for $450, but those were VIP tickets. $240 for lower bowl, kind of obstructed view. And I mean, I'm not gonna say the view is obstructive, but it's a side view. So we're not gonna be able to fully see what's on the screen. That's insane. And the rest of the tickets available were $500+ each. I have never been so shook because my Taylor Swift tickets were about $120 each. Huh? $240 each is crazy. Now, of course, I still got them because we missed Olivia on her last tour and the tour before that. We've never seen her, so we're still gonna go. But I was perplexed. And also, I just want to add, there were not many tickets that were $240 left. Those were selling out like that. So if I was there maybe 60 people behind, the only tickets left would have been the 500+ ones. And that's when it gets to the point where it's like, we're not buying those. Obviously, we're not buying the ones 500+. It just makes me think, I'm like, so were these dynamically priced? Were they going up as the sale went on based on the demand? Or were these the flat, like were these the rate posted? Like it's just insane. $240 for lower bowl side view. And you know what? And it's It's crazy because she's not the only one doing this. I've seen for tickets for IVE, same thing. Like, lower bowl, why are we 200, 300? 200, 300? What is happening? I'm just shocked by it because when I saw Ariana Grande in 2019, our lower bowl tickets were $150 each. So and it was a good view. It was like one of the straight on views. So I'm like, when did we get from 150 for lower bowl to 250, 300, 400 up? Because for me, I always remember upper bowl being 75 max. 75 max. Lower bowl being around 150 to 180. When did we get to it being 200 plus? This is why we gotta stop Ticketmaster, because I don't know what the hell is going on, but it needs to stop. Again, it's not something that is just happening to Olivia. Tickets for twice lower bowl were absolutely insane. IVE lower bowl is ridiculous. That's why I'm not buying tickets yet. And I'm like, that's why I'm scared for the Cat's Eye ticket prices. Because Cat's Eye, I feel like, is also going to be very expensive. All in all, this is kind of a rant video. I'm just kind of annoyed at how expensive tickets are becoming. And this is why everyone is canceling their tours, because people are picking and choosing who they want to see. Back in the day, you could see a variety of people and you didn't have to be as picky because the tickets weren't as expensive. But now it's getting to the point where it's like, okay, I literally have to pick and choose what people I'm seeing or not. And again, I'm always gonna choose to go to a concert. I love going to concerts. So I rarely skip tours for artists I like, just because, again, I'm only paying for my ticket. But it just sucks when you're trying to pay for like a whole family. Like, that's who I think of in my mind. Like a mom and kids. How are you affording that? You're not. And it's really sad. Like, truly nowadays, I feel like concerts only favor single people who are super fans. Because yeah, you can afford it. You don't have kids, you're single, you're going alone, you can pay for the VIP. But everyone else is in the trenches. So, I don't know. I just wanted to yap about this because I am really shook. And also my credit card is through the roof this month, purely because of all the sales going on. We just had not the Cat's Eye, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. We had the Olivia sale, we had the Casey Musgraves sale, and now we're about to have the Cat's Eye sale. And I'm like, kill me, you know, like, kiss me, kill me under the hanging tree, kill me, I'ma still go, but I wanna die, so kill me. Anyway, yes, and again, final disclaimer, I am very lucky to be able to afford to go to concerts. I am very privileged to be able to afford and go to concerts. I totally understand that, but despite me kind of reaping the benefits of getting a good QID, a good like low Q number and all of that, it's just as a whole very ridiculous. If you want to go, you should be able to go too, but it's so damn expensive. So I don't know. We're talking at 16 minutes here, so we clearly gotta shut up. But it's not okay. It's not right.